So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute, man. And this is the ultimate survival of the fittest. I know when we think we go out into the world and we do what we do and we survive day to day, we think that's nowhere close in comparison to what these animals and apex predators deal with and do on a day-to-day basis, bro. Don't believe me? Let's check them out. But remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Get positioned. Get ready for this. Let's go.
Apex predators running for their lives as prey transforms into ferocious beasts. Creatures venturing into forbidden territory spark intense clashes, turning the wild game upside down. Sit tight to witness an epic battle as an orca messed with the wrong opponent. Watching a lion needing a rescue is sure to be a rare sight, but battling a pack of more than 30 hyenas is a huge thing. But just when he looked a little defeated, he pulled out a master move. He relentlessly charged back on the wounded hyena and raised the lifeless body as a display of absolute dominance. Soon, the clan realized the story was finished. When there is a mongoose in the battle, even the black mamba's capacity to be the most lethal in the animal kingdom faces a halt. This serpent attacks, but it's useless if it can't even reach this mongoose. And then, all it needed was the final blow. With one swift response, the story of the Wild King is over.
Listen, I know it be looking so like erratic and all over the place and everything, but their moves are so skillful and calculated. Like, so calculated. You see how he went back and forth, went around him, kind of confused. Like, everything is calculated with these animals, man. I love watching it.
Watch this epic showdown. A hungry lioness leaps onto this zebra. But what happens next? Even this regal hunter wasn't ready for it. In this primal saga, the lioness may get the advantage of striking from the blind spot, but this herbivore is far from ordinary as it fights back, and with some unimaginable resolve. When a determined wildebeest comes into the battle, even the hungry lion pride has to fight their hardest. This may be nature's most regal hunters, but when a wildebeest comes to regain authority, its incredible strength is its ally. Watch how its horns act as its supreme defense, and now even the apex predators are no match for it. Be ready for the jungle's most...
Yo, you know those lions before they went in there huddled up and was like, all right, y'all, you know we got the element of surprises on our side, but if he regained control, we're in trouble. So always keep that in mind. You know they had to huddle up and say that first.
Thrilling battle of all time, because a great pride has strayed a massive giant, and now it's all about survival. No matter how much this buffalo wants to escape, it can never outrun this hungry pride. But with its agility and ingenuity, it takes a massive turn. Now, dramatically, the pride has to run for its life. Watch this clip. All right, watch it again in slow-mo. This eagle taking advantage of its aerial position has messed with the wrong opponent because this mother bear doesn't know forgiveness. Later that day, this determined predator found the eagle's nest on the hill, leaving the aggressor shocked. Honestly, you see bears anywhere. Never mess with them. Be prepared to be enthralled by this epic clash, because when there are orcas in the battle, even the tiger shark's capacity to protect itself is not enough. Near Coco Island, Costa Rica, in the infinite cat and mouse chase, this shark has made the worst move of coming to the surface. Now, it got nowhere to run, and in the blink of an eye, once a predator has become a prey to unforgivable wilderness. Alright, hold on for this absolutely enthralling encounter. And watch how it goes. When you are gifted by nature, even a tiger shark's ability to shatter anything with its powerful jaw razor teeth is not enough. Hungry tiger shark repeatedly tried to break the unbreakable tortoise's defense. But guess what? Even 145 kilograms of jaw power is not enough to crack this ultimate shield. Watch this spellbinding footage. An octopus is trying to take on a pufferfish. But when you are gifted with the most incredible defense system, even the octopus's fatal grasp is insufficient. Tyler and Miller, these divers, are the first-hand witness to this clash, as this extraordinary fish stretches 3 times its size. And you can see, even though this octopus has all the means to dominate, yet it fails. It went on for about 15 minutes. Unfortunately, divers Taylor and Miller had to surface, and today, no one knows how this encounter ended. Desperate to drink, this creature stands blind to the danger. And before it knew it, the hunter grabbed it with its ultimate 5,000 PSI jaw power. And now, when things looked impossible, this buffalo surprised everyone by dragging the crocodile out of the water, putting the predator in a highly risky position.
Oh, that crocodile was like, all right, fam. All right, I'm done. Cool, we cool, y'all. He had to look at everybody else and say, we cool. Is that would have been bad for him, man. He had the advantage in that water coming out on that land.
Watch the queen of the jungle. She has to cross these waters. But while she is almost half blind in this turbid, there lies a fearless predator, the black caiman. But as soon as it launched itself on this predator, this leopard clutched her mouth. And now, even its defensive death roll is of no use. Now, brace yourself for the most famous primal saga. A big cat is following a quiet gate to hunt an impala. And when the moment comes, with a burst of speed of 65 kilometers an hour in less than 6 seconds, the story seems to be over. But then a miracle happens. Defying the impossible, it escaped. After facing the dangerous eel, this Inksy has done something absolutely stunning. It caught the armless wrestler right at its blind spot, and now this baffled eel is literally clueless, adding fuel to injury. Here the octopus goes lost in thin water. You need to wait for it, this one is epic. This black octopus incautiously stepped into a new territory, and while it strolled carelessly, it met its worst enemy. And now, there is no way this aggressive eel is going to hold back. Miraculously, it snapped out and dramatically saved the day. Stunning performance ever. So much so, it left no room for response. Here is what the man of the house should look like. This brave rooster stood up for all the chicken when it was needed the most. The predator hawk launched an aggressive strike. But what it faced next, it definitely had never imagined that. With the valiant display of strike power, it literally made it fly away. But
Yo, why the rooster walk like he been lifting weights and everything? He all cock diesel. Cock diesel, I didn't even mean that, by the way. But I don't even know how I did that. But anyway, he look all cock diesel, bro. What in the world is going on? Did y'all see the way he was moving?
with the valiant display of strike power, it literally made it fly away. But surprisingly, it came back. And when it did, what happened then? You watch it for yourself. Prepare yourself to be spellbound, because you will bite your nails after watching this intense fight. When a crocodile, one of the most feared predators, tried to catch these young piglets, the warthog gang literally humiliated it. From countless strikes, it baffled the hunter, and probably learned the important lesson this time. What happens when a lone hyena takes a brawl with a group of lions? This pride is the jungle's absolute authority in the day. But when it's dark, the hunters of the night have returned to take revenge. Their unimaginable force is too much for this lioness. This predator may have strong jaws, but today, it's not even a fight. The tables were turned when the Sultan of the Jungle was trapped between more than 20 unforgiving hyenas. It growls, trying to retain authority. But no matter how strong he may be, it's impossible to fight them all. Luckily, his ally has come for the rescue, and today a ferocious battle is saved by a friend. Prepare to be enthralled by an astonishing sight, because today it's an unbelievable showdown between the scary crocodile and a hungry leopard. This land predator has an obvious disadvantage against the prince of the water, but seemingly he has the strength to retaliate. Unfortunately for this leopard, the night camera revealed the unwavering victor. Be ready for the most fierce battle of survival, because this mother cheetah is all up for the hunt as she takes on a big gazelle. As this regal hunter tried to detain it, it came right in front of its firing line, and this was all it wanted. Today, this herbivore is by far the champion of this primal saga. Wilderness comes alive when the weak takes on the most deterrent predators of all time. A territorial squirrel is all up for this intruder. Well, there is no way it can take on this black cobra, but everything changes when a neighbor appears for help. The serpent strikes, but how do you keep on with this marvelous Matrix-styled getaway? This battle is far from over as the cobra followed with its final blow, and now it looks like the neighbor is not more interested. The capacity of Super Saiyan Honey Badger is realized when it alone takes on 6 hungry lions. This pride is confident as they have found an easy meal. However, honey badgers are everything but an easy prey, and soon they are about to realize this. As it bounces back with sheer intensity, here we have the most undisputed victor. Ready for the most dramatic showdown, because this
I don't know why I love it so much to see the underdog win, man. I guess that's just the way I'm wired. I get so hyped and giddy to see the underdog just score a point or score a victory.
shrew is hungry, and it's ready to take on this serpent. In this battle, whoever strikes first wins it, and this shrew goes right for the garter snake's neck, leaving it almost paralyzed to attack. Alright, with just a well-timed move, the victor is decided, and it's the small shrew. Watch this fearless mother as she dares to challenge all odds. While the baboon tries to steal easy prey, it may have power, but can it really take on against a mother? Luckily, this baboon is on the firing line of its defensive weapon, and now the only good option for this hunter is to back off. Honey badgers are undoubtedly small in size, but with their impact, who really needs a big body? Watch this incredible footage. A pack of Ethiopian wolves has trapped this honey badger, but there is no way it's going down easy. Fortunately, one of its allies comes to help, and then that's all this fight needed. When you are surrounded by a pack of aggressive wild dogs, the trick is to never give up. Watch these honey badgers who defied the worst and escaped the impossible. Even though it's outnumbered, it continues to struggle for its life. And miraculously, against all odds, its determination saves its life against the dangerous foe. Get ready for an enthralling battle as two predators of the wild are face to face. The giant Pacific octopus and the all-time favorite, the shark. The camouflage has taken an advantage of this deterring foe as it envelops the dogfish into its strong tentacles. With 208 suctions, it looks like an impossible story for this shark. But guess what? It strikes back. One strong move baffles this octopus and ends up letting it go. Alright, you need to see this, because this incredibly mind-altering encounter. As this camouflage master stays hidden in the sand, the hammerhead is on the lookout. But no matter how good you are, it's impossible, I repeat, it's impossible to dodge its superior sensory powers. And now it got to run. Honestly, this was always coming. But this stingray, with all of its agility and ingenuity, is not letting go either. Watch it go. With such reflexes, even a hammerhead can't catch it. Watch this sensational encounter. A harbor seal goes for a routine morning swim, while from the blind sea, it's suddenly pounced on by a hungry giant Pacific Ocean. As the octopus's long arms wrapped around it, it struggled to come back to the surface. But then in a moment, the tables were turned, and the aggressor becomes the prey. When there is a king in the battle, even the fearless need to halt. This lion pride has found a big meal, but they are not the only ones looking for a feast. With quiet gait, it advances. But unfortunately, these lioness have sharp senses. But crocodiles don't fear the rulers of the land, unless it's the king itself. The monarch looks in the eye and growls at its face, warning it to let go. And now backing off really is the only option. Tsavo West National Park, Kenya, witnessed the most stunning incident when a small baboon fought the battle of life with the most dangerous predator of all time. The crocodile, with an insane surprise assault, strangles the weak monkey. But this is no time to give up. The baboon tries to free itself, but against the immense jaw power, it's far from easy. Luckily, it buckles up the courage. With all of its force, it releases itself and saves the day.
Oh shit. Get your video going.
I need to study that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not saying I need that, but you want to know how to get out of something like that. God forbid you're ever, knock on wood, ever in a situation like that. But how did he do that? How did he do that?
In the wilderness, power in itself is the justification for everything. Watch this incredible footage. A young lion was dwelling on its hunt when this crocodile came uninvited. Big Cat tries to scare it, but this immense reptile does not fear anyone. It gives a powerful whack. But you know what it's too big a foe for, an empty stomach. Why not just share it?
But it's left there.
This white cow wants to go head on with this small goose. But guess what? If power is an attitude, then there is no one better than this bird to understand that well. Watch this mind-bending footage. This tiny intruder has sent a shockwave to this herd. They are literally trying to escape by fearing just one goose. Alright, one of them is brave. Not really. This bird is too much for these cows. Watch this CCTV footage as this hawk launches a dangerous strike on this hen. But guess what? This is a farm called Union, as the hen fights a lost battle. The rooster steps up just when it was needed the most. But handling a hawk is no easy task, so the goat mommy joins the clash too. And eventually they all defeat the predator and save the day. Here in Connecticut, Hammy the pig is facing a large, hungry bear. But this brave creature is no easy meal. Watch him as it strikes the intruder with all its force. And soon, Mary comes rushing to rescue. And finally, this bear accepts defeat. Watch as he stares at them while retreating. Yes, Mr. Bear, grapes are sour, and don't worry, no one saw anything. This chameleon has stumbled upon one boomslang snake, and now it has to fight for its life. The serpent launches baffling strikes, but this chameleon is definitely in no mood to retreat, so it retaliates and it fights back hard. It has definitely saved the day for itself, even though for the next few hours the boomslang's venom will take its mind for a strange ride. But I am happy it has found a way out. Hyenas are one prominent predator of the wild. But when there is a lion in the battle, there is no escape for even the fierce. Watch this amazing footage while the clan devours the hunt. They sense the strange aggression in the air. And guess what? They have to run. Unfortunately, one of them is not quick enough, and the king is unforgiving. But when the comrade is under threat, the clan needs to step up. They come back with an unimaginable force, and finally, rescue their ally. Imagine watching a lion chasing a zebra, one primal rivalry, with one expected end. But what happens next, you won't believe your eyes. While following this zebra, the lioness made one mistake as it got close. It came straight at the firing line of its prey. And boom! Right on target. This zebra literally timed that kick to perfection and lived to see another day. Be ready.
Wired that joker's mouth shut with that kick, fam. he gonna have to sing Kanye West Through the Wire, fam. Like, God, that was a boot to the face.
Ready for the most unexpected footage ever. Watching this elephant giving some nervous warnings to these goose tells a lot about the terror this little bird has set for everyone. But then it happens what you expect from this tiny aggressor. Watch it for yourself. Be prepared for the most dramatic encounters of all time, because you are about to witness two infamous predators, an American black bear taking on a mountain lion, in this battle of paws. For a moment, this lion seems to dominate, but then the bear fights back with all its might, making himself the supreme victor. When it's about survival, even a young calf brings out the unbelievable defense of all time. Watch this epic showdown. This wolf is undoubtedly at advantage. It has more experience, but this calf definitely inherits the Titan ability from bison ancestry. When you are surrounded by 3 hungry crocodiles, the life expectancy for this zebra almost seems to be 0. But then it follows up with the most unexpected turnovers of all time.
Oh, how did he take it? He's cut up.
Wild trembles for a moment when 2 giants like these come face to face. Around Xingqing Lodge, a camera captured the most thrilling images when a territorial elephant came running aggressively against the dangerous rhino. Rhino may have a spear-like weapon, but this 64-year-old Krishna is in no mood for bearing any intruders either.
This is my territory.
A maternal saga unfolds when a mother stands defiant against the lightning-fast threat of a cheetah. The big cat has spotted an easy prey. As the cheetah closes in, this baby warthog screams for help. Instantly, its mother sprints to rescue. Defiantly, this is a big win for the clan. And today, it's the day of victory. If there are few impossibles in this...
That's the thing about the wild, bro. For us, it's we train. If something happens, we're prepared. They train for when. It's not a matter of it's when. It's bound to. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen multiple times, several times, maybe even in a week. You know what I mean? Maybe in a day. Like, that's the difference. Like, they're built for this, and they gonna give it everything they got.
In this world, escaping the inescapable grasp of lions is one of them. But this buffalo is not giving up without a good fight. This herbivore faced the gravest of dangers, but as it struggles, the herd decides to help. This unified charge is so massive that even kings of the jungle need to back off. Power is a trick of mine. You don't believe me? Watch this goose. As unbelievable as it may appear, but this is undeniably true. A few pound heavy territorial goose thought of taking on one of the most dangerous predators of the wild. Well, today in this clash, this small bird is the unchallenged victor. An unfortunate python has strangled the honey badger. But just as it is about to win, a pair of jackals come for their share. And this turned everything around. The prey cut loose, and now the hunter is being hunted itself. In the meanwhile, watch how this preemptive badger surprises everyone. Unity is power, and there is no one who knows better than this pride. And today, this little calf is on the target. But this small guy is a fighter, and it escapes their strong grasp, buying enough time for her mother to come as a savior. Now, the tables have turned, as the anger of her mother is unforgiving. Now, all they can do is to run! Now brace yourself for the most dramatic clash of all time. An eagle, a famous predator, is taking on the mistress of the octopus. Watch this footage. This predator thought of the sea animal to be an easy prey, but the situation took a drastic turn, as the 8-tail wrapped its legs around the eagle, making it unable to fly. And now the predator has become the definite prey. This is the most intense fight of all time. Mongoose and snakes are known to be the primal rivals, but this time this Cape Cobra is about to surprise everyone. The resilient snake stays sharp, and not even for a moment it turns its back, facing it from the head on. In the end, this snake has a good victory to cherish tonight. When there is a lion pride on the hunt, only the force of passion can stop them. Watch this footage, as with just one push, the supreme powers of the jungle have separated the whole herd. And amidst this disorder...
Yo, somebody need to do a voiceover to that video. They're like, hey, here you go, here you go. Yo, just the way they just was like, and they froze and then they just took off running. It's funny. I'm sorry. I get a kick out of it.
Now the mother is the only hope for this calf. When you have a thick skin, you would even flash towards one of the most venomous serpents in the world. This crocodile is all up for the hunt, as the black mamba is a good meal. But unfortunately, despite all the sharpness, the snake is quick to escape and saves the day. If there is one thing honey badgers can show off, it's their unlimited ingenuity. Watch this tussle. This crocodile may think it's an easy meal, but there is no way even a giant crocodile can match the supreme agility of this unpredictable and fearsome. In the end, it's the bitter end of this apex predator. To conquer the giant buffalo, attacking from behind is the only good option for this pride. But to pin down such sheer force is a massive deal. Watch this incredible footage as this pride has successfully strayed away their prey from the herd. But just before their struggle would find a reward, the herd came back for their comrade. When a buck fights for life, even the jungle's apex predators are not enough. In the animal kingdom, this herbivore needs to cross the river, but the Chobe River, this is also a home to hungry crocs. However, this buck is not going easy.
Yes!
This leopard is definitely messing with the wrong opponent. Watch this amazing footage. This hungry leopard has found a prey. Honestly, I am not even sure how he is planning to hunt it. And I think this porcupine knows it too. Watch! It never even tries to run away. Looks like confidence to me. Pythons are known to be dangerous, and they are seen to be the better predators against the young alligators. But on the day, it seems to be going head-on against this massive reptile. It even wrapped around it. Watch this. The alligator was so intimidated by the serpent that it let the snake go. The unbelievable golden eagles are known for their precision and their unmatched speed, and catching prey is easy. But today, this rabbit surprises everyone. Watch this amazing footage. This eagle rushes towards this rabbit. But guess what? This rabbit is a theatrical master. With one incredible, perfectly timed jump, it dodges the undodgeable eagle strike. Imagine witnessing the most unbelievable fight ever. A serpent who has come for a confirmed meal. But a mother chicken is the only hope for these chicks, even though the serpent has the most fatal weapon of all time. But against the passion of a mother, it hasn't seen everything yet. Be ready for the most theatrical face-off. A gazelle mother goes to war with this eagle predator and pulls the most unpredictable fight of all time. This eagle may be the most revered hunter of the wild, but today this mother is not letting her steal her cub. Watch this dramatic clash between this hungry roadrunner and the dangerous diamondback snake. Even though this serpent is venomous, but as compared to this small bird, it cannot match its ingenuity. However, this serpent is not going down without a fight. Imagine being on a holiday at Heron Island and witnessing this incredible encounter. A lemon shark is on a big chase to get its stingray meal, but this creature is not abiding by its wishes. As it would do anything to live another day. While being in the waters, it is impossible to outrun this shark. So what it did was truly extraordinary. Now, no matter the reputation, it had to back off. Well, watching an eel taking on the aggressive shark is beyond unexpected. This white tip may just look small, but do not ever misjudge, because they are unbelievably strong and almost impossible to keep one's hold on. But no matter what, this eel, with its incredibly gifted jaw power, is not letting it go. It's time for today's open discussion. Orcas are the Super Saiyan mode predators. They are the sultans of the sea, inheriting the sheer cunningness from their family. And why not? They are the most feared hunters of the sea ever. But on the other side, we have the polar bear. They can not only baffle their opponent with their sheer strength, but also their terror. So who would win this epic battle of the wild?
I'm taking the orca. I just seen them do too much damage over time. They're too smart. They travel in packs. They're just, yeah, I'm taking the orca.
Even though, because of their different geographical placings, these two predators have never faced each other in a clash. If they do, this clash is bound to be the most stunning ever. The reasons are obvious. Despite orcas being on the top of the food chain, however, this time their opponent is someone who is sharp, strong, and detrimental. And last but not least, they are adept swimmers.